story time and get ready with me. As many of you know, my body has kept deciding to choose violence in the last year. It started with my first miscarriage last September, which was a really traumatic time because it was my first pregnancy and I barely made it to the end of the first trimester, and we had our ultrasound, which didn't show a baby. So that was heartbreaking. Fast forward to February and I was pregnant again. I had a couple of successful ultrasounds. Came to find out that our baby no longer had a heartbeat. I was hospitalized for intense bleeding. I miscarried again. This led to many doctor's appointments to try and figure out why I was miscarrying. I ended up having a hysteroscopy in April, which got rid of some polyps that were found during one of the many ultrasounds that I had. I thought that that was the main cause of the miscarriages. I ended up having some routine blood work done. An abnormality was found with my PTT-LA. Now that meant that my blood was not clotting normally. So I was sent to go see a hematologist. I was just told last week that I actually have an autoimmune disorder called Antiphospholipid Syndrome. What is Antiphospholipid Syndrome? It just means that my body is attacking its own blood cells and it is creating a lot of tiny blood clots. And what that means for pregnancy is that these blood clots can affect oxygen flow to the placenta and ends up resulting in a miscarriage. What does this mean for me going forward? Well, unfortunately, what the hematologist told me, I will have to start on a daily injection, which is a blood thinner. That's scary. I don't love the idea of having to take a daily injection. We are currently looking at our options, what the best way forward for us will be. But God is in control. It is so easy to just start panicking, to start worrying about all the different outcomes, if I'm gonna be able to have a successful pregnancy. But I just want to encourage you, if you're currently facing something that seems incredibly daunting, know that God is in control. I say that to myself so many times a day. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. There is beauty in the waiting, because during this time I've been getting closer to the Lord. I have been more reliant on Him during all of this waiting. This is part of my testimony. We go through things in life that are difficult, where we have to rely on God so that we can turn around and point it all back to God. So I know that God has a plan for me and He has a plan for you. And it may not look the way that you expect it to look, but He's not going to forsake you. And I am believing that for you, and I'm believing that for me. Thanks for spending time with me, and I hope you have a blessed day.